We're not an agency, we're not a co-working space, we're not an exhibition space, we're not a shop, we're a bit of everything and anything in between. My name is Alya. I'm the co-founder of that really cool studio. It's a collaboration-based studio for creatives. It's a completely new model that we're really experimenting with. I just needed a space to work from and surround myself with creatives just for my pure inspiration and having that back and forth. And yeah, it came up at a dinner really organically, and my partner, the architect, that he has had the vision to actually make it into a project. You know, his take on things was, no, this is what we actually need in Cairo, and it goes beyond you and I needing a space like that and the creatives that you will find around us. But Cairo does need a dynamic space for creatives to be able to interface face to face. Our cultural and our social identities have been digitized. It means that now with a platform like Instagram, it becomes an incredible showcasing platform, and everyone can create work and put it on Instagram, and everyone can connect on Instagram. However, what's also happening with Instagram is our consumer identities and our consumer lives have been digitized and have now applied that whole algorithm and all the capitalist tools you can possibly imagine to Instagram and other platforms. And so what happens with that is the complete dilution of exposure for young creatives. We felt like in the Cairene cultural industry, one of the main gaps that we noticed as creatives working out of here is the lack of connectivity. There was no physical or digital space, for that matter, that connected everyone, either through knowledge or through content creation or through cultural production. Not even data, like a lot of creatives don't know each other. They always have the same silos of friends and creatives that are their immediate network of creatives, and also clients, and it ends up being this loop. A big part of why we created the studio, my partner and I, is because we believe in collaboration, and that's a really imperative word for us at the studio, and we think that we really believe that collaboration breeds conversation, and that conversation breeds not just creativity, but mainly growth, and that can apply to any industry, really, in any discipline. If you're just here for food for thought, if you want to ask someone about a skill that you don't particularly know how to, you don't have or haven't mastered, a technical skill, or if you're looking for a space to actually produce something and a team to produce with. We started with a team of 4 creatives around us that we all shared the same space with, and it happened really so much more organically than we imagined, and it was incredible just seeing a flock of creatives come around us, and we ended up leaving the studio when we were 9 people, and we had started with 4 tenants, so that was really cool. Our skills became our currency, like I'll give you some of my time and you give me some of your time. So we started off our launch with Shablona, which was an awesome event with some of Cairo's coolest creatives, Rebel, and Unity, and Yusuf Sabri. And they came together to create a set of beautiful prints and designs. And why we chose to call it Shablona and go with that concept is because between the 4 of us, our main connection is the magazine or the print. We're very attached to print. It was an event where we really decided to take print culture and break that format apart and break that discipline apart and talk about the heritage, the history, and how when the 3 of them came together and collaborating design-wise, actually implementing design-wise, they came up with these beautiful, beautiful designs that are so modular and that we printed using the risograph printer and the silkscreen printer, and it was pretty awesome. The response has been really great. People are really excited by the content we're creating, and people are really excited by the events we're creating and the in real life physical projects and products we're creating. I'm lucky enough to have been raised by a powerhouse of a mom. She is an industry leader in her field, and she's always taught me that hard work comes first. On a professional level, I've also gotten really lucky to only ever work at startups that are led by women, because we can handle the people aspect better. And I think that for any business or project to strive, beyond the financial aspect of things, but for it to really have a soul and a purpose and an intention, it's the people behind it, right? Cairo is my driving force. It's so loud and it's so chaotic and it's so beautiful, and it's an amalgam of all the identities and all our history put together in this one place. And it's the way it sprawls is the way I feel like we as Egyptians also sprawl as a culture, as an identity. And if I were to give advice to young creatives, be relentless. That's the only way forward. And I think that that's something that I've learned very much through this process of how the studio came about, you know. It's something that I dreamt of when I was a kid, and somehow by just accepting to learn a lot, I think that's a big one. Just keep learning and just keep doing it. Just be relentless.